Good morning, students. So today we're going to start with morning message. Me and Dopey are here this morning. We're excited that you're here. Every day we're going to start out with a morning message. Now, all that means is we're going to start out with a letter that I've written to you, okay? So when we start out, we're going to read. Every morning I'm going to read it to you, then you're going to read it with me. Yes, you're going to read it with me, even at home. And Mom and Dad are going to be listening to make sure that you read it with me. Are you ready? Dear students, I hope you had a great weekend. We have 16 students in our class. We are all going to fall in love with reading. Love, Mrs. Ford. Okay, now you're reading with me. Are you ready? Dear students, I hope you had a great weekend. We have 16 students in our class. We are all going to fall in love with reading. Love, Mrs. Ford. Okay, now we're going to break down some of this a little bit. The first thing that we're going to talk about are power words. Now, I know you heard that in kindergarten, so we're going to try to find some of those power words in here. You also have a slideshow with all the G1 power words. So G1 is where we're trying to get to. So once you know all of those power words, you guys then get to move up to a new level and get new books. But today, let's talk about some of those G1s. You ready? What about this word? Ooh, I'm going to circle it. I. What's that word? I. That's a power word. And all of your power words you should know by heart. So go ahead and make me a heart, because you should know that one by heart. That one's easy. I. Do you see any other power words? I see a whole lot. Are you ready? What about this one? What's that word? You. You. And you're going to see our power words, when Mrs. Ford teaches power words, I teach them with emotion and a sentence. So we're going to learn this one later, and its sentence is, you are so sweet. Okay? You. Any more? There's actually a whole lot, but I'm only going to point out one more. In. In. In our motions, we're going to learn that it's in. It's in the box. You put your hand in the box. In. Okay? So we're actually going to start out learning just a few of those power words this morning. So I'm going to incorporate that in here, and it will be really, really quick. 2, 3, 4. Okay. The first power word that we're actually going to make sure y'all can see it. If I put it here, oh, there it is. A. A. You're going to hold out your hand like this, and you're going to say, I have a doll, but she has 4. A. So when you're talking about A, it just means 1, right? A means 1. So hold out something like you have 1 in your hand. I have a doll, but she has 4. A. All. So, do you see all those pieces of candy in there? Okay, so you're going to move your hand around like you're getting into that candy jar. So like this, okay? And you're going to say, I got them all, okay? So you're going to play with that candy, all. I got them all. The next word is am. And you're going to point to your chest, just like this. Am. I am happy. Am. Last word is an. And this one's tricky. Are you ready? Can you do tricky? Okay. An. You're going to hold the other hand out. So a means 1, but an also means 1. An octopus. Okay, so we see that on here. So its sentence, and be ready. So A is over here, So we're going to do it 3 times. I see an octopus on an island in an ocean. So we're going to do it 3 times. Ready? There's an octopus on an island in an ocean. An. That one's tricky. An. All right, guys. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the capital letters in here. So we're going to talk about, why do we use capital letters? We use them at the beginning of a sentence to show that we're starting a new thought, and we use them for names. So I want you to look right now at home at my morning message. Do you see any capital letters? If you do, give me a thumbs up. Well, let's see. I see one right at the beginning. There's one. How many more are there? I want you to count them and yell out how many capital letters you see. All right, pause the video if you're not done. Ready? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And most of them start the beginning of sentences. But what about this one down here where it says Mrs. Ford? Why are those capitalized? Because it's my name. You always capitalize a name. But other than that, we don't use capital letters. Okay? Beginnings of sentences and names. That's when we use capitals. And that includes the names of the weeks and the months and the days. Okay? All right. So now it brings us to rhyming. So rhyming, you should have practiced in kindergarten, and it's pretty easy. It's just words that sound the same at the end. So we're going to play a game, and I'm going to play with you at first, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to give you one word, and you're going to give the rhyme. This is a game that we actually usually play at dinner time with my kids. So I'll say, my daughter's name is Addison. Addison, give me a word that rhymes with cat. And she says, hat. And then somebody else at the table will say, mat, rat. And if you repeat the word, you're out. Okay? So you guys can play that at home, but today we're just going to let you come up with one, okay? So the first words that we're going to talk about is, had. Had. Let's think of a word that rhymes with had. What about mad? Think of one more word that rhymes with had and mad. Had, mad. What'd you say? Did you say lad? Or maybe rad? That's not a cool word anymore, but mad, lad, rad. Anything else? Okay, good. Let's try another one. Let's try all. Say all. Feel the way your mouth feels. All. Your tongue should be going behind your teeth when you say all. So let's find a word that rhymes with all. All. How about ball? Okay, think of one more word. All, ball. What did you come up with? How about call? So we've got all, ball, call. Are there any more that you can think of? Good. Okay. So I'm going to do one more. But this one, you're going to post in the comments. You can either make a video or you can type it in, okay? Think of one word that rhymes with, let's see. Let's go with hope. That's a tricky one, okay? So I want you to think really, really hard. Hope. Think of another word that rhymes with hope and either make a video and tell me good morning. This word rhymes with hope, or you can type it in the comments. Whatever word you think of rhymes with hope. Okay, so 2 ways. You can either make a video or you can post it in writing. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. We're gonna do lots of reading today. We've got lots of great math, and I am excited to get started. Bye, y'all.